This girl said a paleontologist. Do you know what a paleontologist is? Hey everyone, welcome back to my beauty space. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Natashia. And of course, in today's video, I did want to switch it up, do something a little different. Now, this video is not really a review. I did pick up the I Am Magic Juvia's Place foundation. This is highly requested, highly reviewed on YouTube. But of course, my Ulta did not have the concealer. And when I like to review something, I like to have all the products. Also, I wanted to do like a simple makeup look for you guys because I love wearing my hair just in a low ponytail. I get so many compliments, so I tried to jazz it up just a little bit. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, talking about the foundation as well as answering these questions, please keep watching. So I am gonna take my Yes To. This is the Coconut Milk Mistified Moisturizer, one of my faves. This is for dry skin. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it. Oh, it smells so good. If you haven't went to your local Target to just go smell it, you need to go do that. Also, thank you to Yes To. They did collab with me. They sent me a couple products and I'm super grateful, so thank you so much. Now that we're gonna allow that to soak into my skin, I'm gonna take my Yes To. This is the Ultra Hydrating Facial Soufflé. Yes, boo. This stuff, if you do have dry skin, oh my goodness. So I'm just gonna take a little bit because a little does go a long way. And you already know the eyebrows are done, boo. I don't know how people are not a fan of coconut. It smells so good. And I love when my hair is just pulled back. Like you get to see the whole face. It just, I don't know, wait till we get to this look. Although I have no idea what we're doing. I'm gonna grab my Fenty concealer and I'm gonna place this on my eyelids. We're gonna do eyes first today. And this is a Eco Style brush. I did get this from Target. It was on clearance. So if you head over to your local Target, y'all know how I feel about Target. Like, I be finding all the good stuff there. So I did want to switch this video up. I want to have a lot more fun. I'm going to start with the first question. What is your favorite Netflix show? Have you guys seen Black Mirrors? Oh my goodness, Black Mirrors is it. I kind of feel like the UK is always like ahead of us for some reason. I mean, a lot of other countries are ahead of us, but the social media thing, I'm like, I see all of this coming into fruition and I don't know, it's too much, okay? So Black Mirrors would definitely have to be my jam right now. I'm obsessed. The new season just came out, so I will be on that next. I'm gonna take my Revolution palette. This is in the Velvet Rose. And I've talked about this palette before, and I wanted to mention to you guys, I do not use a palette once and then kind of chuck it. No, I use it over and over. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the previous video where I talked about all things nudes. Oh my goodness, I was getting so many requests on how to do that eyeshadow look. And this is the palette that I use. Okay, I'm having like a hard time opening it. Oh crap. This palette, the colors go by numbers. So I will definitely say the number of each color that I'm using. So the first color or number that I will be using is the shade 12, which is right here. And we're gonna use that as our transition shade. And I always like to try to show you guys. Going back into shade 12, because we're gonna do the other eye, tapping off any extra. I know I say that in a lot of my videos and I'm like, girl, tone it down. We know you have to tap off the product. Next question would be, what is the craziest thing you've ever done? The craziest thing I've ever done, I don't know why I repeat myself after I say the question, would have to be getting married. And I know that's not like, I don't mean it in a bad way. I never thought I would be married. I never thought I would be a wife. Holla. We never had a wedding. We got married at home, but that's like a story time in itself. But one thing about marriage, I would say communication is always key. And I cannot stress communication enough. Let me not make this video an hour long, so let me keep going. I'm gonna pick up the shade 14, which is right here, this beautiful burnt orange shade. I can never get enough of it. I'm gonna pick up my eye blender brush from Essence. Essence got some bomb brushes, but back to being married. Communication is key. I am a Scorpio, and one thing about us, we have a shell that is so hard to break. Oh my goodness, I don't think you understand. Plus, we're very private just by nature. And once you try to invade that shell, we will go hide. Like, don't come knocking on my shell if you don't know me and ask too many questions, because we will hide. And we ain't got time. So I would say that's probably the hardest, just being transparent with someone. And I just picked up that shade once again, number 14. All of my friends have honestly been Tauruses, Geminis. I have an Aquarius girlfriend. And I think I have a Libra. And I wanna say that is it. That's literally like who I hang out with. Yes, I love all zodiac signs, but Tauruses, I would have to say, are my jazz. So yes, my husband is a Taurus. We get along very well, but when it's time to fight or we're arguing, it is like World War III in my house. It is not a game. And we don't bow down. They definitely don't bow down. They are super stubborn. To kind of buff out these edges right here, because I don't want like to have this super crazy harsh line, I'm gonna go into the shade number 9, which is right here. This is an e.l.f. blending brush. Just dipping my brush into that product. And there's not a lot of fallout with this palette, which is amazing. What was your dream job as a child? So I had 2 dream jobs. Like, it's so crazy. I remember going to continuation and being at that ceremony and the teacher asking, what do you want to be when you get older? Something else dropped. This girl said, a paleontologist. Do you know what a paleontologist is? A paleontologist digs up dinosaur bones. That's what this girl said that she wanted to be. And the people in the crowd, like, the whole crowd started laughing at me, and I'm like, okay. Like, at least I had goals. Hello. My second dream job as a kid would be a brain surgeon, and I don't even like blood like that. Who said a brain surgeon? Like, out of all the things, like, I still would probably be in college right now if I was going to be a brain surgeon. Like, I don't know, now that you have YouTube and you can see like a lot more stuff, we have more images, I'm like, let's get a good brow highlight from this palette. I think I'm gonna go back into the shade number 5, which is just a nude, creamy shade. And I'm taking another Eco Style brush. And I always like to show you guys when I pick up the product, just so you know I'm really picking up that shade. Don't mind the screaming in the background, that is the wind. Once again, going into the shade number 5. What is your favorite coffee you order? I typically just go to Starbucks and I get the same thing all the time. I get a caramel macchiato hot, and I don't care if it's 90 degrees outside, that coffee is going to be hot. I've tried the caramel macchiato cold, and I mean, it's good, but it's rare that I venture out to something different. Like, I'm per usual the same thing. And then I also pick up my husband a hot chocolate. I know they're probably like, this girl ordering hot chocolate in the summertime. I am gonna darken this look up a little bit. I'm gonna go into the shade 13. Next question would be, have you failed at anything and what did you learn? Of course, I'm only human. I'm gonna fail at a ton of stuff, and there's always a lesson from something that I failed. I'll just give you guys a quick thing I failed at. Math class is not my strongest subject. Now, yes, can I count money? Of course. But when it comes to like the theorems and you know what? I don't know. Like, I really just don't get math, and I don't know why. It's always just been something that's been super hard for me. Even when I had to take accounting, I was like, so what goes where? And my teacher like did after school classes, I was in every single afternoon class because your girl just couldn't get it together. So the lesson that I learned was never be afraid to ask for help. Like I said, my teacher would do afternoon classes, meaning you would have to stay at school till about 5 o'clock, and he would come in and teach you what you didn't understand in class. Just asking for help, because I have a hard time when I need help with something, just saying, hey, you know, I didn't understand that. Can you explain further? I had a hard time speaking up. Now that your girl knows how to talk, never be afraid to ask for help. We're doing the same to the other side. And let me talk about what I'm doing. So I am bringing this shadow to my lash line, and I'm gonna bring it out, kind of like eyeliner. And I am focusing this shadow on the outer corner of my eye. And this look definitely needs to be messy. Like we're not trying to do this like perfect. Now that I have all the shadow kind of blended together, I'm just taking a brush with no product and I'm just gonna blend everything in so there's not too many harsh lines. Next question. Who is your celebrity crush? Oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you guys what this was. How can I be so rude? This is the Revlon Colorstay eye pencil in the shade Jade, but it is green. Green eyeshadow is just life for me. I think it goes great with my brown eyes. And yes, brown eyes are beautiful, okay? If nobody told you your brown eyes weren't beautiful today, your brown eyes are beautiful. Taking an eyeliner pencil in the shade Black, I'm going to tightline. This is gonna look really ugly. Let me explain. The reason why you tightline is it's gonna help the lash band. Since I'm not wearing eyeliner today, it's gonna make it look like these are my lashes coming from my eyes. These are the Black Wispy Lashes. And I did buy this package because it came with a glue, because your girl is low on glue right now. Let me not do this way. I need you guys to get the full effect of these bobby pins, which I did get these from Target as well. So moving on, I'm gonna take my Unlimited mascara. This is from L'Oreal. And as I mentioned in previous videos, this wand does move, so you're able to really get into your lashes the way you want to. Who is your celebrity crush? Ooh. My crush would have to be, like, I like men. Like, I like real men. So I have a few. One of the men I love would have to be Maxwell. Isn't he just flawless and gorgeous? And he's like a man. Like, that is a man. Oh, and he could sing. I also like, of course, Idris Elba. I mean, he's stunning, like freaking gorgeous. Let's put a little bit of diversity in here for you guys. I love David Beckham. He can do or wear anything and look flawless. I wanna say he is a Taurus. So you already know I'm on the prowl. I'll give you guys one more person that I've had a crush on literally ever since he came out, 50 Cent. When I say I was obsessed with 50 Cent, like I had his posters everywhere. Like I can rap all his lyrics to the Massacre album. Oh my goodness. My husband is definitely aware of my crushes. He knows how much I love 50 Cent. He actually bought me one of his albums when we first met. And he knows I'm obsessed with these men. Oh, wait, I got one more celebrity crush. Hold on, I cannot not mention him. He is he's like an ex-football player, but he does like commentary when the football games are on. He's from the Patriots. His name is Rodney Harrison. Ladies, let me tell you about this man. He is so freaking beautiful. I be stalking his Twitter. Let me first apply my mascara. I just want to take the time to congratulate my sister Melanie. She just had her baby, my little nephew. She had another little boy and she did it natural. Okay, sis, you are doing good. I'm proud of you. Elias, oh my goodness, we are so grateful to have you, and all of my nieces and nephews. I freaking love you guys. Coming to the stage, the next question. What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh, you guys are gonna kill me in the comments. Oh my goodness. Well, let me first ask, what's your biggest pet peeve? When people play with their nails, like kind of like dig out the dirt, but like the noise that the nails make. I don't know what it is. There was like a girl in my class, like one of my college classes, and she was like doing like cleaning out her nails, playing with them, and I literally like grabbed her by her shoulder. I know I'm crazy. And I was like, please stop. Like, what is wrong with me? I don't like it. I don't know. Just don't play with your nails around me. I would literally lose it. Now, fake nails, I love like the tapping noises that fake nails make, but when people are playing with like their real nails and bending them, I'm gonna grab the shade 15 and 1, mix those bad boys together for my tear duct highlight. Next, I'm gonna pick up my e.l.f. This is my Moisture Lock Primer. I totally forgot to do this at the beginning, but better late than never. My Ulta by my house only had the star of the show, which is the Juvia's Place foundation. Unfortunately, I do not have the concealer to go with this foundation. That's why I kind of didn't want to call it a review. I'm gonna walk away, forget it. So I did pick up the shade Ethiopia. A lot of girls in the store were saying, does oxidize? It tends to change into a whole nother color. And I'm okay with looking darker. That doesn't bother me. I'd rather look darker than ashy. So I'm gonna place this on the back of my hand per usual. This is the shade, and I'm using my Eco Style brush. I'm obsessed with these. Spraying my brush with some setting spray. I don't know how fast you need to move with it, so let me stop talking and blend in this foundation. Grabbing my square brush, this is another foundation brush because my eyebrows are already done. I don't want to mess them up. Taking the foundation, let's do my forehead. I'm gonna take Fenty, this is in the shade 350. Also, I'm gonna take my LA Girl in the shade Mahogany to contour, and I'm only contouring my nose. Today, I'm not going to contour my cheeks. This is a Real Techniques brush. It's the 413. I'm gonna spray this brush with setting spray. Do you have any pets? Negative. Do I want a pet? Of course. If I had one, trust me, you would definitely see the pet all over my Instagram, Snapchat, wherever. But let me tell you guys, I'm not your typical girl. I do not want a dog. I don't want a cat. I don't want a lizard. I want the oddest, the strangest animal in my house. And we're gonna take the time not to judge me, because I never judge you guys. The 3 animals that I want in my home would be a sloth. And don't be scared of their claws. Their claws are for climbing trees. They're super slow, like they wouldn't hurt you. The second animal I would take would either be a prairie dog or a chinchilla. They're both considered rodents, but they're my jazz. I want a mud skipper, and I'm not gonna add a picture. I'm gonna let you guys Google this stuff. Mud skippers are so freaking cute. They're fish, but they can be on land as well as water. I just think that is so freaking cool, and I'm obsessed. I'm gonna take it back for you guys. Let's keep it simple. What's my favorite color? Pink. Hello. I love pink. Pink is everything. So I'm just gonna use a blush out of my LA Colors I Love Makeup contour palette. I love makeup, I love makeup, I love makeup. The shade I'm going to use today as a blush will be the shade that is right here. And I am taking a stippling brush from e.l.f. And then I'm gonna use my Ben Nye Banana Powder. Love this stuff, oldie but goodie. Another question that we're gonna bring down to Natashia would have to be, what are your weird quirks? Like, I feel bad for the people who work with me. We have so much fun at work, but when I say I need help, girl, like I be going through it. Sometimes I'll just break out, you know, in a dance. Sometimes I know I'm just weird. I say because I'm an introvert and I don't get out enough. That's probably why I'm so weird at work. But I feel like if you're gonna be somewhere for 8 hours, you might as well make the best of it. Who is my role model? My role model would have to be my mom. I just watched her raise 4 girls, and I don't know how she did it, but she's definitely like somebody, if you ever need anything, that's who you go to. My mom did everything she could for us, and I can never tell her enough how grateful I am to have her, because she did over and above for us. For 4 girls by herself. I mean, of course, eventually she got married, but just to see a woman struggle, but we never knew we were struggling. No words, no words. Thanks, Mom, I love you. And I'm just taking a Real Techniques brush. This is the 204 brush, it's a buff brush. Ooh, what social media are you addicted to? Instagram and YouTube are my social media addictions. But let me remind you guys, Instagram is not always real. We only give you what we want you to see. Don't ever forget that, and don't get it misconstrued. Some of these people ain't living the life that you think they're living. Okay, sis? YouTube's like the next TV. I love it. I watch so many other beauty gurus, small and large, and I get so much inspiration. So you guys are the bomb out there creating your own content. Go ahead now. I'm gonna go back into the shade 14, which is right here, and I'm gonna bring this down to my lower lash line. Once again, taking that shade. The next question for you guys would have to be, what is the biggest struggle you have overcame? Being assertive and speaking up for myself. As I mentioned in the previous part of this video, just asking for help or speaking up and not holding everything in. I tend to bottle all of my emotions up, and then I typically explode. Going to therapy just made me feel so good, and actually finding the correct person or the right person to talk to is a huge factor. And I probably went through 5 people until I came into contact with this guy. And I never wanted a guy therapist. I don't know why, what I had against men, but I was like, sir, I don't like you. I want nothing to do with you. He didn't let my attitude get in the way. And I came back to my next session and I was like, okay, let's go. So I would say he taught me a lot about myself and just speaking up and telling people how I felt. If you made me upset, I would literally cut you off and not say a thing to you. It was like you died to me. Like I never spoke about you again. And he taught me to say, you know, this hurt my feelings. This made me upset. I'm not happy with you right now because of this, this, and this. Before, I could never speak up for myself. And I would say it got me in a lot of trouble as well, because when I did start becoming more assertive, I didn't know how to talk without a filter. I'd be like, okay, so you pissed me off today and this is why, and I'm gonna need you to get together. And some people are not ready for that. Finally, I was able to flourish and just kind of talk about myself. Now, communication, yes, I do still struggle with that. That is huge for me, especially being married. It's a struggle, but I'm working on it. Are you working on your struggles? The question that I have next is, what is one thing you want people to know about you? I want people to really know that I'm actually shy. And I know it may not come off like I'm shy on camera, but in real life, I am shy. And I was a trainer at one point. I did have to do a lot of public speaking in front of a ton of people, and that didn't bother me. But one-on-one, I'm like really shy. But then once you get to know me, I'm like, get this girl the hell away from me. She is too hyper. I'm gonna take my Butterfly Beach. This is from ColourPop. I know you guys are like, finally girl, can you just get to these lips? I will. I'm gonna use my NYX. This is the lip liner in the shade Brown. The nude shade that I'm going to use today is from Maybelline. Very matte, and let me tell you, very nude. Oh, and it smells so good. It smells like cocoa. And then I'm gonna go back into the shade Brown, my lip liner. Make sure I didn't lose any of my lips, like how full they are, how nice they look, you know, that type of jazz. And this looks flawless, just the way it is. But I'm gonna grab my CoverGirl Melting Pout. This is the Pro Fix Oil Control Setting Spray. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed, but I did want to answer one last question for you guys. The things that bring me so much joy, happiness is coming onto YouTube and just telling you guys stories, talking about my life, talking about things that I'm into. This brings me so much joy. Another thing that brings me joy, of course, are my subscribers, all the support that I get from you guys. It's mind-blowing. Another thing that also brings me joy are my nieces and my nephews. They let me know that I'm old, and I'm okay with that. That brings me so much joy just to watch them grow and to just talk with them and to love on them. I so appreciate them being in my life. You guys already know I do not have children, so having them around is definitely an eye-opening experience because I'm not a mother. I don't know how it feels to always be on your grind because you gotta support not just yourself, but other people. The happiest that I've been is dealing with my husband and growing with him. This year, I'm just trying to be debt-free, and we are just on a roll of paying so much stuff off. And the beauty is, he married me knowing that I had debt and he did not. So it's so great to just build together, work on YouTube together, because he definitely helps me out with my channel, and I can never tell him enough how much I appreciate him, and I need to say thank you a lot more. So the happiest moments are with him, trying to record. Eventually he will be on my channel, but as of now, we're gonna focus on me, okay? You guys already know I appreciate you guys' support. Oh my goodness, like there's so many channels here on YouTube and you guys keep coming back to me, so you guys know I just love you guys and I appreciate it. I hope this video was interesting and kept you entertained. I really had so much fun answering those questions. Until my next video, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to like and share my videos. Sharing my videos definitely helps out my channel. As always, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.